Hello viewers, hello, welcome back. I am me.Swazi, and one of the things that fascinates me as we move from country to country as economic migrants is learning about cultural differences. And today I want to talk specifically about culture shock in the kingdom of Eswatini. Eswatini, my second home. I love that country so much. So in Eswatini, I want to speak specifically about Lobola and the gifts that are given to the in-laws by the bride. It was a shock to me to hear of that. So let me begin. On Lobola. Lobola is the bride price given by the groom to the family of the bride when he is getting married. So what shocked me was the number of cows they give as Lobola. For Lobola, hey, they said it's from 15 to 25. It was a shock to me because in my country, on average, the number of cows that are paid by the groom is from 6 to 8. From 6 to 8. So when I heard of 25, imagine if I just know the maximum to be 8, like in Zimbabwe. Though I know, yes, maybe there are some who can go above 8, but generally it's from 6 to 8. So imagine someone like me getting to know that in Eswatini they can pay cows up to 25. It shocked me, but those are the things that fascinate us, learning different cultures and embracing those cultures because it's their culture. So, but one day when I heard of the Mundari tribe in South Sudan, they pay from 70 to 100 cows as bride price. Then I said, so this one in Eswatini, they are just few. Boba, I hope you will not take this into your heart. I'm just talking. I know that even just one cow is expensive. I know it. Depends with who you are and your capability. I know that, but we are just talking about culture here. Like I'm saying, when I was comparing it to this Mundari tribe in South Sudan, I then ended up knowing that, so in certain tribes or countries, they pay more. They, like the way I realized that, in Eswatini, they pay 15 to 25 cows. That is if you are not marrying from the royal family or the chiefs, but if you are marrying from the royal family and the chiefs, that's another story. It won't be like in this one. This one is just a general, or it's the general one. So it really fascinated me and it really shocked me. That's it. That's their culture. And the second one is, this one, it was new, very new to me. The bride gives gifts to the family of the groom. So she get the list from the groom's family. This was a shock to me. In Zimbabwe, we don't practice that. In fact, in Zimbabwe, our culture, myself, I am a Shona, our culture as Shonas is the husband is the one who pays Lobola. And then on the day I am to go to the groom's family for welcoming me into their home, they will be giving me money. I will be getting money. I remember when I was a bride when I go to the my family. Hey, those days we got 4 million. Yeah, it was the better checks. And we were so happy with my sister. So that's what I know from where I come from. We don't take our money and give the do something for the in-laws. I don't know, maybe in other families or in other cultures if that's what they do, but where I come from, we don't do that. So when I heard of that, I had to sit down with them and ask them, so who are those people you are to give gifts? And they started telling me. I had to write down. They said you are given the list by the family of the groom, and you give these gifts to the husband meaning that groom, the one who is marrying you. And I said, what is it that you buy for the husband? He said, you can buy a bedroom suit, blankets, sheets, duvet covers, face towel, mirror, serving dishes, and whatever you may think of, you may want to add. I said, but why? He said, that's the culture. And then they said, so for some, because you know that these things you are to buy for the husband, for your husband, you are going to use them together. So, the bride will try to buy nice ones, knowing that you are going to use them. So that's the culture. And it was a shock to me. In Zimbabwe, we don't do this. So that's why I'm saying it fascinated me. So another person you are to buy the gifts for is the father-in-law. Let us look at what is it that we are going to buy for the father-in-law. They say a hat, a coat, a walking stick. I'm now remembering that one we were given by, my husband was given by pursuit people. Walking stick, a large blanket, basin, face towel, mirror, serving dishes, drinking cup. And someone said sometimes you can also buy a large grass mat too. I don't know if I have left other things, I could have left something. I don't know. Swazis can help me because I don't know everything. I was just asking. So that's what the bride will buy for the father-in-law. The third person, the mother-in-law. What is it that the bride will give to the mother-in-law? A big blanket, small blanket, head wrap, traditional apron, face towel, mirror, big basin. What is it here? Dishes for serving food, cup, large and small grass mat, grass broom, and any other stuff Makot may feel like adding. I don't know if I have left something. Swazis can help me. I don't know these things. Who else? They said the firstborn. Unfortunately, I did not get the list for what is it that is given to the firstborn. Firstborn in the family of your groom, and also the lastborn. Unfortunately, I did not get the list. I managed to get the list for the mother, the father, and the groom. So that is it. So I asked them, so what then do you do in the event of you are getting married to a polygamous family? Who are you going to give these gifts? So they said it is very challenging in such situations because these people will be many. So some were saying some families will prioritize the family of the husband. the family of the husband, but then they consider these other stepmothers. So it means if you were to give gifts to just this mother-in-law, you consider also giving to the stepmothers are also included. You buy gifts. I don't know if you buy like the same gifts as those gifts for that mother-in-law, whether they will be the same, I don't know, because they are all considered as mothers. Then you also buy for the first and the last child from those mothers. Oh, meaning, yeah, it will be too much now. Yeah, if it's a polygamous family, it will be too much. But I think some of these things, they sit and they draft a list looking at whatever is reasonable. I don't know, but I think so. I don't know. And also someone said there is also this issue of giving these gifts also to the dead relatives. I said, what are you trying to say now? He said those immediate family members who are gone, they have died. And you give gifts, and those gifts are taken by their children, and they are placed in the household of those members who are gone to be used by whoever comes to that household. And whoever wants to use it, but after one have used it, you take it back to the central heart. So it's like those things are not owned by anybody. You use those things as a family. I said, what are those things? And then someone gave me like a list, like grass mats, brooms, blankets. So yeah, it means there's a lot of money you have to pump out for you to buy these gifts. Your husband, father-in-law, mother-in-law, first son in that family, last child in that firstborn, not first son, firstborn and lastborn in that family. So there is need for money for you to buy those things. So I said, so where does the bride get the money to do all those things? They said, generally, the money that is paid by the groom as Lobola, they take part of that money. That is the money that is used for buying these gifts. So it's like the groom have given us Lobola, we take part of the Lobola, we buy gifts which are also to be given to the in-laws. So I asked, what is the motive behind all this issue of buying gifts for the in-laws? And they said it is for building relations. It is for building relations. And also it's like a way of seeing that the bride is someone who cares for the family of the family of the groom. So your caring is shown by doing this. I then asked, what happens if I don't participate in this? Like if I don't pay these gifts as a bride, what happens? Yeah, because myself, I budget too much. I budget, but also I appreciate cultures. And you know, with cultures, there are certain cultures that you just have to do because it's there. You just have to do that. So I asked, what happens in the event that I don't pay, like give them these gifts? And then they said, if you are the senior wife, your position is taken in the family because you did not do what you were supposed to do. So your position will be taken as a senior wife by someone. And then I said, if they are to take my position, if I'm the senior wife, I will pay. I will automatically pay because I need my position as a senior wife. So, but even if I'm not the senior wife, traditions are traditions. There are traditions that you have to just abide, you just have to do what you have to do. That's it. So this fascinated me because in Zimbabwe, we don't do that. So that was it. So I don't know. I just heard of it, and they practice that in Swaziland. What else did they tell me about this? Yes. Yes, yeah. I'm checking here to see if I've said it correctly. Yes, they said you lose your title as the senior wife. So that's it. I then asked, what are the consequences of not paying Lobola, like on the side of the groom? Because right now I told you about the consequences of not paying gifts as the bride. So they said to me, if the husband fails to pay Lobola for you, then the elder son, like our eldest son, cannot pay Lobola for his wife without this payment for the Lobola of his mother. So he should help his father to pay Lobola for the mother first. And the mother buy the gifts to her in-laws and present them. So it's like if the husband fails to pay Lobola, it becomes a burden to the kids. Yes, it becomes a burden to the kids. So that is what shocked me about this Lobola thing in Eswatini, especially this culture of the bride paying gifts. Hey, I said, hey, was I going to do that? But me, because I am someone who values peace and you just have to be in harmony with people. So culture is culture. You just have to do it. And let me tell you my view on that one, the second one, because it shocked me more. For me, I loved it. Why? Because it's not one-sided when it comes to this Lobola issue, from what I have observed. So it's like the husband pays so that we strengthen relations. The wife also do something, pay in form of gifts. So everybody is participating in building these relations. It's not one-sided. Like, let's say, for example, when I look at our culture as Zimbabweans, when it comes to Lobola, like where I come from, when I'm comparing it with this of Swazis, it's like the Zimbabwean one is one-sided. I'm just talking. Don't put this into your heart. I'm just talking. But this one is balanced. That's what I like about it. I loved it. It's balanced. There is no one who will say, hey, I paid a lot of cows for you. Who did not pay? You paid a lot of cows. I paid a lot of gifts. So it's fine like that. So thank you so much. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.